Woo-hoo-hoo! Hey, I wanted to take a few minutes to make a little announcement. I'm going to be hiking the Pacific Crest Trail, the PCT, next year in 2020. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh, just thrilled, just thrilled. And just wanted to make a quick video and just announce to the world that I'll be hiking the PCT next year. So, no backing out now. Well, maybe I should take just a few minutes and just tell everyone just a little bit about myself, maybe how I got into hiking. So, I haven't been hiking all that long, about 4 years now. So, I think a few years before that, I probably read the book Wild from Cheryl Strayed. And I think my wife actually picked up the book. She follows Oprah's reading list pretty darn close, and I think she picked up the book and read it, said, hey, you should read this. And I did. I just got engrossed with her story and the trail. I had no idea even the Pacific Crest Trail existed before that. But anyway, read the book, loved it. Didn't really think it was anything I could ever do, but certainly I dreamed about it and thought about it a lot. Never been hiking before that. Maybe car camped a couple of times in my life, but other than that, just never really was an outdoors person. But anyway, I worked with this good friend Doug, and we were at work talking one day, and I don't know, the subject of the Pacific Crest Trail came up, and Doug says, yeah, he'd like to do that, and of course I piped in and said, you know, that's a dream of mine too. I'd love to do that. And then so we started talking about it a little bit more, and actually, you know, having Doug's interest gives me a lot of confidence, because he's kind of an outdoorsy kind of guy, he's a hunter, you know, spent a lot of time with his dad out in Montana, you know, roaming around the bush, you know, hunting the big animals and whatnot. So he spent a lot of time outdoors. So I thought it'd give me a lot of confidence just to be able to, you know, tag along with him a little bit. And I remember one day I mentioned to him, you know, I heard about this little trail, this hike, you know, from Stevens to Snoqualmie, you know, 6-7 days. You know, why don't we plan on that? We should try that next year. And Doug piped up and says, well, what the hell's wrong with this year? Why wait till next year? So that was 2016. That was our first hike. And what a wonderful hike it was. I tell you, I saw some of the most beautiful country I'd ever seen, and really fell in love with hiking from that week on. It was scary taking off that first week. I remember my wife and son leaving us at the Stevens trailhead, and I remember following Doug up the hill thinking to myself, oh my God, what have I gotten myself into? I'm going to be out here in the middle of nowhere, no cell phone coverage, no nothing, and really had my heart pumping quite a bit. But it was, you know, I got to the top of that first hill and saw some amazing vistas and views and countryside like I've never seen before, and all the nerves seemed to just go away, and I just relaxed. The next week was hard and strenuous, but really one of the best weeks I've ever lived. It was an enlightening experience. It was really good. So since then, Doug and I have become frequent hikers. So I mean, it's not like we go out every weekend and hiking, we tend to gravitate towards a little more long distance hiking. We missed 2017. That hike didn't pan out for the two of us, but in 2018 we hiked the John Muir Trail, 235 miles or so, spent 3 weeks out there, and kind of fell in love with that long distance hiking. This year, we hiked from White's Pass down to Cascade Locks. Spent a couple of weeks out there, Doug and a good friend Racy. There was 3 of us, and just had a terrific time. And now I can't believe it, but both Doug and I have our permits for the Pacific Crest Trail, and we'll be spending the better part of 2020 hiking on the trail. It's going to be wonderful. I just can't wait. Of course, after reading the book Wild and doing the Stevens to Snoqualmie bit, you start looking for information, on how I can do this and whatnot. You start following a lot of people on YouTube, actually. What a great source for videos and how to, Darwin and Dixie, Whimsical Woman, Mike Lawrence. There's just, Kiwi this last year was excellent. I follow a ton of them, and I really don't, I have no expectations for these videos to be anywhere near as informative or as entertaining as those folks make it. And those folks just do a phenomenal job. But if I can, the one thing, I think I got this from Darwin. If I can do one thing, I would kind of like to document my journey. As I get older, it becomes harder and harder to remember all this crap. But it'd be nice to be able to look back. I did it on the JMT. I documented that journey. And for this journey, I'm going to document the Pacific Crest Trail, because I think it'd be nice to go back and look and see and remember all the trials and tribulations, the good and the bad, the ups and the downs, just whatever happens. Document it and be able to remember it and go back, share it with family, share it with friends. And if anyone else wants to join along and follow the journey, you're more than welcome to. I'm not sure. I'm in the process right now of trying to lighten my load. The one thing I have learned in the last couple of years is a lighter load does make for more enjoyable hiking. When we started off, Doug and I went down to REI and, spent a small fortune on gear, and really was probably more concerned about our fears than anything else. We wanted to make sure that we were warm and had, good shelters. We weren't even considering weight whatsoever. So I am in the process of probably replacing my big 3. In fact, I've already replaced my pack. Looking at a tent. I've got a MSR Hubba Hubba, which has been a fantastic tent for me, but it's just a little bit heavy, and I think if I can lighten my load a little bit, I can travel a little easier, and maybe I won't be in a bad mood when I'm doing these videos and whatnot. So anyway, so with that, I guess I bring that up because, maybe between now and then, I'm no gear expert by any means, but maybe I'll give my layman's view of the gear and what's working for me and what's not. And I really think the video that I need to do is at the very end of the trail, after it's all done, and you say, okay, this really worked and this didn't. So with that, I think I'm gonna do a little more training. I'm up here on off of Stevens Creek here in Spokane at the Sharon Rocks, overlooking the Palouse, even though it's a foggy day, and I don't think you probably can't see a thing. But anyway, I'm going to get in a little more training, and I'll try to post a few videos between now and April, the start date. And I want to thank you so much for following along and watching, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.